mistakes to avoid making if you are a new model. Hi, my name is Amalia Southern. I'm a model in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I have been modeling for almost 4.5 years. Over that course of time in the modeling industry, I've gained a lot of valuable experience and knowledge on modeling and what it's like to be in the modeling industry, and I would love to share that information in a way that would be helpful for anyone else who is new to the modeling industry and looking for help to get started. It's pretty intimidating to get into the industry, and it's hard to find your footing and your confidence. So let me give you the best help that I can, and here are my 5 tips for things to avoid doing as a new model. The first mistake that I usually see new models make is that they don't take industry standards serious enough, and they think they can make their own rules. Where there is definitely room for improvement within the industry, and there are things that definitely need to be addressed and fixed. There are some things that work, and they work for a reason, and they need to be guidelines that you stick to as a new model. And I'm talking about cosmetic procedures or cosmetic enhancements that are maybe cute for everyday life, but in the modeling industry, they are a no-no. Let's say that you have a meeting set up with an agency and you want to talk about modeling. Make sure before that meeting you don't have any nails on, you don't have any nail polish on. Make sure you don't have a spray tan on. Make sure you take out your jewelry. You're there to show them what you can look like as a model. You're not there to show them who you are personally when you get off work and you have fun on a Friday night. You're not there to show them how good you are at doing winged eyeliner. You're there to show yourself in the most true and authentic version of your basic looks. And that goes for any other opportunity, like if you're taking digitals, if you're going to a casting, if you're going to a photo shoot. Like if I went to a photo shoot how I am today with all this jewelry on, I've got my nails done, people would see me as completely unprofessional. Far too often I see this happen where people are like, oh, I want to get into modeling, I want to try modeling, let me book a photo shoot, let me try and build my portfolio, and they completely ignore guidelines about how you do your makeup, if you should wear jewelry, if you have false lashes, and they think, oh, that's fine. If I can just take a good photo, then they'll see I'm good at modeling. No, they will see the false lashes, they will see the fake nails, they'll see the obnoxious jewelry, and they will only see that you are unprofessional and you don't take this seriously. Don't ask me why that is the way that it is. I just have learned these lessons the hard way, and I'm telling you, avoid making this same mistake. This is one of those things I don't think there is need for pushback. You can take off your jewelry at a photo shoot. You can show up to set without having press-on nails. That's something you can do, and it's okay. The next mistake that I see new models make is signing with an agency too soon. I understand that being with an agency can be very beneficial, but I don't think that you should sign with one when you don't have the skills to really be a model yet. Yes, it's true, some agencies act like mentors and they will help you learn the skills, but at the same time, if you are so new to modeling, you don't know the skills yet, you're also not going to know if you really want to be a model. So why would you want to get yourself stuck in a contract if you're really not sure about your future in the modeling industry? I would highly suggest, while you are new to the modeling industry, trying to gain experience and knowledge and trying to figure out where you fit and if you even want to be in the modeling industry, take some time to just be a freelance model, have some fun, do some photo shoots, get to know other models, get to know people in the industry, make connections, go to Coco Rocha Model Camp. There are lots of ways to figure out if you really want to be in the modeling industry, and I think that is important to figure out first before you worry about, oh, how can I get signed with an agent? That should be like step 2. Step 1, figure out if you really want to be a model. Figure out what it's like to be a model. Step 2, figure out how to get representation. And there's so much more to dive into with that. What kind of representation do you want? What kind of agency are there? You really need to be careful about selecting an agency, so don't just jump into it and think that if you miss an opportunity with one agency that you'll never get the chance to be with an agency ever again. The goal in modeling is not necessarily to be signed with an agency, so if that is your goal as a new model, but you haven't done the work and the research into what it's like to be a model, then you need to slow down a little bit, figure some things out first before you try and jump in with an agency. The third mistake that I see new models make is to not be selective enough with the opportunities that they take and the people that they work with. When you're new in the modeling industry, I understand that sense of excitement that you feel when an opportunity comes your way. But I need you to really think about who that person is, what their photography style is like, what the brand is about, and just know, I need you to know this. Look at me. One opportunity missed does not mean that you will never get another chance again. Opportunities will come your way, and it's okay to say no to something early on if you know it's not right for you. With that being said, it's important for you to take the time to figure out what is right for you. Figure out what your boundaries are. Figure out who you would want to work with. Make a list of people that are on your list of dream photographers, makeup artists, and brands to work with. And if somebody comes along your way and is like, hey, I'd love to shoot with you, but they don't align with where you see your future going to work with the people that you want to work with, then maybe it doesn't make sense for you to work with them, and that's totally fine. You don't have to say yes to every opportunity and every photographer that wants to shoot with you when you're new and starting out. I would highly encourage networking, getting to know as many models and photographers as possible. That's just the thing. Get to know them. You don't necessarily have to work with them. It's not personal if you don't want to work with them. It's just sometimes your artistic vision doesn't match up, and the things that they want for you are not what you want for yourself. So be okay with not taking every opportunity and understand that you can still grow and still have success even if you say no early on. Mistake number 4 that I see new models make is being impatient. I understand that the excitement of being passionate about modeling and really, really wanting to get into the industry and wanting to find work and wanting to be successful will drive you insane if you are not getting the results that you really want or really expect, and you're not getting the experiences that you are just working so hard for. Patience is extremely hard in this industry, and it comes with a lot of no's, and you're just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting to hear the one yes. And I'm 4.5 years in this game, and do I really get paid? No. I'm still being so patient for the paid opportunities to come. And it's hard, and I will admit that sometimes I question myself in this industry, but I know how good I am. I know my skill. I know my passion, and I know that the good things will come if I keep waiting for them, and I need to stop pushing it. So be content to have a gestation period where you're learning and growing. If jobs are not coming to you, then you should be doing everything you can to find the jobs, to improve your skills, to get to know people, to network. Only thing that you can expect is to do better and to learn and to grow. You need to expect yourself to perform well. You need to expect yourself to improve so you can get to the point where you're having the success that you're dreaming of. On the same note, I would encourage you to set your goals smaller when you're first getting started. Don't have your first goal in your first year of modeling be to make money. That shouldn't be your goal. Your goal should be based on making X amount of connections, getting to know X amount of people. The connections come first before the money and the jobs do. So be patient, learn the skills, meet the people. The last thing that you should expect is the money. The last mistake to make if you are new into modeling is to not define what kind of modeling you want to do. I want you to think about, do I want to be a fashion model, a runway model, an editorial model, a commercial model? Do I want to be a boudoir model or a swim model? Do I want to just do parts modeling, like just hands, just feet, just teeth, just hair? I want you to think about where you want to be in this industry so you can start to make goals and make the right connections to get yourself there. Because if you try to do everything, you're going to end up being a master of nothing. You cannot be a jack of all trades in this industry. There are certain areas where you will need to really dive into the technique and master it if that's what you want to do. So please take some time to consider what you actually want to do in this industry and focus on building that instead of trying to just do anything and everything that is relevant to the modeling industry. Now, on that same note, it is also really important to branch out a little bit and not get stuck doing just one thing. For example, I attended Coco Rocha Model Camp with this amazing model named Riss. She has a YouTube channel. I'll tag her and link her. But she was at Coco Camp feeling so frustrated because she was a swimsuit model in Miami and nobody thought that she could do anything else other than swim. And she felt like she was being trapped in by other people's expectations of her, and she really wanted to branch out into more commercial modeling and editorial and fashion. And I empathize with her so much because I see that where she was really chasing this dream of becoming this swimsuit model, she accidentally put herself in too much of a box because while she was getting started, she wasn't branching out enough to then be able to, later in her career, feel like she had the freedom to go and try a different type of modeling. While you do kind of need to focus your future and work towards specific things in the modeling industry, I also would really encourage you to not just focus on just one thing. Pick maybe 3 different modalities of modeling. For me personally, I pick runway, editorial, and commercial modeling. That's what I focus on. I know that was a lot of talking and a lot of information, but there's so much that I would love to help you with if you are new in modeling, and I sincerely hope that you were able to find something helpful within this video. Let me know if you are an experienced model and you have other tips. Comment them down below so that we can make a support thread for new models to get good information about things to avoid doing when they're new. Also, if you are a new model yourself and you have additional questions, please leave them in the comments so that I can answer them if there's anything that you're wondering that I didn't touch on today. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video with your friends, share this video with anyone who is a new model, and don't forget to follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram and TikTok, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!